Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to dive deep into the topic of patriarchy. Patriarchy is a term that we hear a lot, but do we really understand what it means? Let's break it down. Firstly, patriarchy is a social system where men hold more power than women. This means that men have greater authority in decision-making, hold more leadership positions, and have greater access to resources. Patriarchy also puts men in a position of privilege, as they are often paid more than women for the same work and are less likely to experience discrimination. But where did patriarchy come from? Well, it's believed to have roots in early human societies where physical strength was highly valued. Men were often in charge of hunting and gathering food, while women were responsible for child-rearing and gathering plant-based resources. As societies grew and developed, patriarchy became ingrained in our social systems and continues to affect us to this day. So, why is it important to talk about patriarchy? It's important because it affects everyone, not just women. Patriarchy harms both men and women by perpetuating harmful gender stereotypes and limiting our potential. By understanding and challenging the patriarchal system, we can work towards a more equal and just society for everyone. Don't miss out on any of our future updates. Subscribe now and like this video to brighten our day. The impact of patriarchy. Patriarchy has a significant impact on our society and our lives. For women, it often results in a lack of access to opportunities and resources, as well as being subject to gender-based violence and discrimination. This can have devastating effects on mental and physical health. For men, patriarchy can lead to pressure to adhere to strict gender roles and can stifle emotional expression and vulnerability. Furthermore, the influence of patriarchy goes beyond the individual level, extending its reach to institutions and systems. These structures perpetuate and reinforce the gender inequalities generated by patriarchy, further marginalizing women and limiting their ability to challenge the existing power dynamics. As a result, women continue to face hurdles in fields such as education, employment, and politics. This deeply ingrained patriarchal influence not only affects women, but it also creates an environment that restricts men from fully embracing their authentic selves and hinders their ability to form meaningful relationships based on equality and mutual respect. Thus, the impact of patriarchy is far-reaching, shaping not only individual lives but also shaping the overall fabric of our society. Hence, it is imperative to recognize and challenge patriarchal norms in order to achieve gender equity and create a more inclusive and just society for all. Patriarchy also has an impact on those who don't conform to traditional gender norms, such as transgender and non-binary individuals. These individuals often face additional discrimination and violence due to the patriarchal system. Patriarchy harms everyone by perpetuating harmful gender stereotypes and limiting our potential. Challenging patriarchy. It's essential that we continue working towards dismantling the patriarchal system. This is no easy feat, but it starts with acknowledging the problem and learning about the ways in which patriarchy affects us. We need to continue challenging gender stereotypes, promoting women's empowerment, and encouraging men to be allies in the fight for gender equality. By addressing these issues head-on, we can create a society that recognizes the value and contributions of every individual, regardless of their gender. It is crucial to continue raising awareness and educating ourselves and others about the harmful effects of patriarchy. By doing so, we can foster an environment that promotes equality, inclusivity, and social justice for all. It's essential to examine our own biases and privileges and take steps to address them. This includes being mindful of our language, listening to marginalized voices, and supporting organizations that work towards gender equality. Intersectionality and patriarchy. One cannot dismantle patriarchy without acknowledging the intersections it has with other systems of oppression, such as racism, classism, and ableism. The experiences of those who hold marginalized identities are often further complicated by the compounded barriers they face due to these systems. It's crucial to grasp how these systems intersect to gain a full understanding of the impact of patriarchy and to determine effective strategies for its dismantling. This intersectional analysis is essential to ensure that the fight for gender equality is inclusive and equitable for all individuals, irrespective of their race, socioeconomic status, or ability. Patriarchy and pop culture. In today's society, The influence of patriarchy can be observed in various aspects of our daily lives, including the realm of pop culture. From movies to music, television shows to advertisements, the dominance of male perspectives and narratives is often glaringly evident. This perpetuates the traditional gender roles and reinforces the power dynamics that favor men. One area where this is particularly prominent is in the portrayal of women in the media. Oftentimes, female characters are reduced to mere objects of desire, existing solely for the pleasure of male viewers. Their worth is determined by their physical appearance, with unrealistic beauty standards being glorified and perpetuated. This objectification not only undermines the agency and complexity of women, but also reinforces harmful notions of female subservience and passivity. Furthermore, the limited representation of women in positions of power and influence within the entertainment industry reflects the wider gender disparities that exist in society. The underrepresentation of women behind the camera and in executive roles not only restricts the diversity of narratives being told, but also perpetuates the cycle of inequality. It is crucial for women to have a voice, not only as actresses or performers but also as creators and decision-makers in the world of pop culture. Despite these challenges, there are signs of progress being made. With the rise of feminist movements and increased visibility of gender equality issues, there is a growing demand for more inclusive and empowering portrayals of women in pop culture. This has led to the emergence of strong female protagonists who challenge traditional gender norms and inspire a new generation of girls and women. It's important to support media that challenges stereotypes and uplifts marginalized groups. This includes consuming media made by women, people of color, and members of the LGBTQ+ community. Thanks for watching.